Republicans aren't clowning around. These are their real candidates. When it comes to the conservative clown car in America, it's not very sexy of me to say that I expect it to remain stalled out for the next 2 years. But national Republicans are realistically going to do diddly squat because Americans will credit Barack Obama for any law they pass that benefits humans, and anything that doesn't is a potential 2016 wedge issue. So instead, the clown car is going up on blocks in the front yard with a Confederate flag bumper sticker on it, and lots of would-be presidential clowns are going to start pouring out from it. There's Chris Christie, a man whose main appeal is being a bully to public servants. There's Marco Rubio, who Republicans once loved for his ability to reach out to Hispanic voters, until he actually reached out to them with an immigration bill that core GOP voters hated. There's Rand Paul. The only thing he might not plagiarize between now and 2016 is the number 420, which is all he hopes potential college voters will see. There's Dr. Ben Carson, who is black and Republican, so conservatives who reflexively hate identity politics will think his race makes him a good candidate. Next up is Kenneth Page from 30 Rock, who, in college, performed an unauthorized exorcism on his ex-girlfriend because only demonic possession could explain her sexual interest in him. There's also Mike Huckabee, who is hoping to capture the vast army of Beyoncé haters and save women from their laziness and libidos by getting them off birth control from Uncle Sugar. And of course, there's Jeb Bush, who, I will repeat, has an acronym for a name and is thus a fraudulent Jeb. He is desperately hoping that Hillary Clinton runs so that he can escape all the dynastic ties he richly deserves to have lashed to him by Republicans before he's pushed overboard like an anchor. You also have Rick Perry of Texas, who has proved the old line that a prosecutor can indict a ham sandwich. The indicted governor's total brain power is outpaced by one. 3
agencies of government when I get there that are gone: commerce, education, and the, what's the third one there? Let's see.
Also hailing from Texas, Ted Cruz, who is actually born in Canada. Expect the same people who told you a Hawaiian was not a citizen to explain to you how this somehow doesn't matter. And finally, there's Scott Walker. Those emails full of racist photoshops, they all originated with his chief of staff and were uncovered during one of the many corruption investigations that Walker's administration has faced. All of these men will spend the next year cartwheeling and horn-tooting for an audience of angry, resentful, predominantly white voters in the hopes that the Republican Party will choose them, while not totally alienating independent voters by being too memorable with their conservative antics. It's a long time between now and November 2016, and we'll have to wait to find out whether $889 million in unregulated dark money from the Koch brothers can really put a clown in the Oval Office. But all that money will certainly buy all of us a lot of ringside seats in the circus.
There are plenty of indications that they might not be ready for Hillary Clinton, no matter how many would-be country western singers release odes to the mother, daughter, and loving wife they'd like to see sit behind the desk in the Oval Office.